seriously, how is that ever going to work?
Well, hello and welcome to another episode of glennzb TV, the show that puts glennzb into your TV. This morning, let's just go back and relive the glory of the Wellington St Onramp opening yesterday, because it's good to have to sort of debrief, see how these things went. And I think it went well. We've had a lot of positive feedback. There were a lot of people honking at us, which I assume means that they liked it and not that they just wanted us to move along. The thing I really liked about it is it was handily located to work, so we didn't have to go far. That was good. There was a downside in that the topics were on paper and it was windy. So that slowed us down a little bit, and we've had a few complaints. Like, I mean, look at that. That's what happens when you got the. So we're going to look into that, see if we can arrange some kind of heavier paper, maybe cardboard for next time. Maybe just not even worry about writing down the topics, and we'll just, I don't know, write it. I don't know. We're going to have to look into this. Maybe we'll just never do another OB. It could just be too technically difficult, because obviously, that's a big problem. On the subject of the Wellington St though, I've got another edition of Pixting and Driving for you, the increasingly popular and perhaps illegal segment to our show. Because I then went on, after I did the show from the Onramp yesterday, I then went on to use it. And I would have used it several times, but that would involve going all the way over the harbour bridge, finding an off-ramp, coming back on an on-ramp, and then coming all the way back again. It didn't really seem worth it, as cool as it is, because, there's a picture of me turning on to the on-ramp there. It's pretty cool. And there's a picture of me on the on-ramp a few seconds later. As you can see, not really that busy. Another one further down the on-ramp. Good times. I was getting pretty excited by this stage because it's coming up. Here's one just a little bit further down the on-ramp, and just around that corner there. Because you not only get an on-ramp with the Wellington St on-ramp, did you know this? You get a tunnel at the bottom. So for any of you who are outside of Auckland, it's worth the trip up to Auckland just to use the Wellington St on-ramp. Don't try and look it up on your iPhone, because it'll probably send you underwater, like where the railway station is. Use something like a trusty Nokia Lumia or something like that. Alright, we've got a new dance craze that seems to be sweeping the globe. Justin Bieber started it, and now Lady Gaga's jumped right on board. That's right, at a concert in Spain. That's her spewing her ring out on stage. It's the... I don't know what you call that. The spew, I guess, is what you call that dance move. Of course, they pretty much got this from Hamilton. We've been doing that for years in Hamilton, that particular dance move. I believe that if you look hard enough online, you might find a picture of me at my stag party doing that same dance move. There was a toilet involved as well. Get into it. It's easy to do. You basically just bend over. Spew. Alright, are we digging Mars yet? I think we are. I mean, come on, the Curiosity rover. It has been an amazing success. It's preparing to study the Martian soil. I thought that is what it had been doing, given from all those photos of the Martian soil that it had been sending back. But what it's actually getting ready to do now is it's going to scoop some up. In fact, it's done this. It's twice scooped up some soil, shaken it thoroughly inside the sample processing chambers to scrub the internal surfaces, and then discarded the sample. Just threw it away. I thought it was a bit odd. And then it did a third sample and actually kept that one. But apparently it's standard to run a split of your sample through first and then dump it out to clean out any residue from a previous sample. A previous sample? They wanted to be sure that the first sample they analysed was unambiguously Martian, so they took those steps to remove any residual material from Earth that might have been on the walls of the sample handling system. I know, I'm not a rocket scientist, right? But I would have thought they would have cleaned that thing pretty thoroughly before they sent it off to Mars. But apparently Apparently not. And apparently the best way of cleaning it is by putting dirt in it and shaking it around. There's a pretty compelling video of it doing this. If you want to hop online and watch it. Yep, shaking the dirt. More amazing stuff from Mars. It just blows my mind every time we go to Mars. And I'd just like to finish up with this disturbing story. It actually is what we're drinking. So that topic's wrong. I may have given you the wrong topic there, Ed. This is what I'm drinking this morning. Oh yeah. Is this the porn star martini? It isn't actually. What it is a mixture of hand washing, lotion, dishwashing liquid, and a little bit of milk in there. But I thought it would look spectacular. A little visual aid. A teen has had her stomach removed in England after drinking a liquid nitrogen cocktail. She was rushed to surgery where her stomach was removed in order to save her life. This was after drinking a porn star martini, which, to be fair, doesn't look much like this. It looks a bit like this in that it looks totally disgusting, but it does have sort of smoke, steam billowing out of it. Why wouldn't you drink it? The premises involved, they corroborated fully with all the agencies and have suspended drinks involving liquid nitrogen. So that's probably a good move, given that one of their patrons has had to have their stomach removed after drinking one of them. On the bright side, though, the Porn Star Martini, which contains liquid nitrogen and champagne, it only costs £9. So that's about $14. So that's pretty good value for a cocktail. So although it may result in you having to have your stomach removed, cheap. So, it's a balancing act, isn't it? So you just need to take care when with what you drink. I'm thinking liquid nitrogen is probably not the good. I'm just going to stick to drinks that are on fire from now on. That has been GlennZB TV for Tuesday. I am GlennZB. Thank you so much for having me in your telly. Cheers.